Welcome to Mishna study Masachat Terumot Perek Mishna Bet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss a person who has Teruma in his mouth, and he finds out that he can no longer eat it. Now, what do we do? He finds out his Teruma is in his mouth. He's chewing, and now someone comes and tells him any of these scenarios in the last Mishnah. So Rabbi Eliezer says, "You go ahead." Swallow it, it's okay. Rabbi Yoshua says you have to spit it out. Amrulo. Now let's say they told him, like this person that's eating, Nitmeta Teruma. You became tameh and the Teruma became, tameh. Right? Over here, seemingly why do you need to have both? Right? One would have been enough. And I saw actually the way the Kate explained it is Nitmeta, or you became tameh, or the Teruma became tameh. Right? Either one, you're not allowed to eat, teruma. If you're tameh, you're not allowed to eat teruma, and you're also not, a person who's tahor is also not allowed to eat teruma tameh. So either one of these cases, Rabbi Eliezer omer yivla, Rabbi Yoshua omer yiflot. Right? Same idea. Rabbi Eliezer says you're allowed to swallow it, right? Because it's in your mouth already. Rabbi Yoshua says you have to spit it out. Tameh ayita utmeh ayita teruma. Now if they say, look, you were tameh from beforehand, or the teruma was tame'ah from beforehand. It didn't just become tameh, right? You didn't just become tameh. It was tameh before you put it in your mouth. Or nodashu tevel, or you find out that this what you're eating now is tevel. You're not eating tevel. Or ma'aser rishon shelo nitah tumato. Ma'aser rishon that you didn't separate terumat ma'aser from. Or ma'aser shelo niftu. Again, you didn't redeem them. You didn't redeem them. You have to eat them in Jerusalem. You don't eat them at home. Or shetam tam pishpesh letochpiv. Or he tasted the taste of a pishpesh. Rambam explains the kapach actually translates to be as a bed bug. It tastes a little bug in his mouth, right? Right? By the way, Rambam says over here, tam pishpesh. Not that there's interesting. He doesn't explain there's an isur achila of eating a bug. He says no. He had a tam ma'us. He had something like a little disgusting in his mouth, right? So because it's disgusting, he can't go ahead. He can't swallow it. So what does he do? He spits it out. I actually wrote a little note for myself, like why doesn't Hanabam explain it as talking about a regular bug in his mouth, and it's an isur to swallow the bug? I think it's bidayik from the language of the Mishnah. Ta'am pishpesh. Right? He tasted the taste of a bug in his mouth. Right? So it's an issue of a taste. It's not a good flavor. He doesn't want to swallow it. Right? So all these things, float. Right? All these things, even Rabbi Yoshua, right? Even Rabbi Eliezer, in this case, agrees that you're not allowed to swallow it. You need to spit it out because in this case, right, he found out, right, he was tameh, or the isur was there beforehand, right? He didn't find out as he was, he didn't become, the isur didn't fall on him as he was eating, rather the isur was there from beforehand. So everyone over here in this last case agrees that he needs to spit it out, and halacha is like Rabbi Yoshua.